Besides your sense of good judgment, what else can beer destroy?
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
And happy St. Patty's Day, mateys.
That's more pirate, not Irish.
Well, pardon moi.
That's French.
Whatever. To celebrate tomorrow's holiday, we'll be taking a bath today in a shamrock shake. It's gonna be freezing, and we're also gonna try to guess what's inside some green barf.
But first, every St. Patrick's Day, you run into somebody on the street who smells like they've been soaking in Guinness for a month. But what would happen if we actually soaked other things in Guinness for a month? To find out, we took to our shelf that we leave things on, which we call the shelf that we leave things on. We've done Coke, bleach, open air, and now Guinness.
Let's see if we have a clue what the brew do. It's time for Left on a Shelf, Guinness edition.
Okay, so we're gonna be presented with an item, given two options for what might have happened to that item when it was left in Guinness for a month. We're working together to try to figure out the right answer.
If we get 3 correct, that means we do not have to drink a warm Guinness that's been left out to flatten for over 8 hours.
Ooh, sounds great.
Round 1.
All right, we left a sweater just like this one in Guinness for a month.
Okay, and here are our 2 options for what happened with this one. Did it shred apart like those documents that the FBI will never get their hands on? Or B, absorb the liquid and grow moldy like a dirty diaper you forgot in the backseat of your car 2 weeks ago? Been there, done that.
I can't imagine that beer would make
It disintegrate.
wool disintegrate,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
So
think of how many Irish people have spilled beer on wool sweaters. They got a bunch of holes in their sweaters? Never seen that.
never seen that. Never looked though.
But have you seen moldy sweaters?
My instinct is that, it absorbed the liquid, which obviously it did, and then grew moldy.
Yeah, so we're going with B, absorb the liquid and grow moldy. Let's see.
Find out.
Whoa! Oh yeah, look at that mold on
at
top,
that.
man. Tong it out, Link.
From this angle here, it looks like a huge anaconda is wrapped up in this jar, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna take
It got brown because there's beer that's brown.
and look at the top.
That's
That
mold.
is mold all over the top.
It's probably good for you. Probably treat something.
Oh, smell it. That is strong, dude.
Ew! Whoa!
Okay, so I don't know why I'm gonna do this, but I am. I'm gonna pull it out just to see what happens. Oh, only the top is moldy. You can tell.
It's got a little,
See how the
cap of mold.
whole top of it. It's so heavy.
Peel some of that mold off.
Peel some of this off.
Yeah,
like-
and eat it.
Oh, look! It is a film. Oh, it's a film of mold.
No, we shoot on video.
Look at that right there. It's, oh my gosh. It's so gelatinous.
I'm gonna let you play with that.
It's so filmish. Am I
Am
missing?
Yes.
Am I getting it on the friggin'?
We've got a breach. We've got a breach. Oh gosh, it's really starting to smell. Put it back in. Put it back in. Round 2.
We've left beer nuts in Guinness. Now, what is a beer nut? A beer nut
I think it's just like a candy-coated nut.
I'm gonna try to get one of these.
Drop it in. Can I get you one to drop one in? Drop one in me?
I'll drop one in you. Oh, oops, I missed.
Come on, man. When somebody opens his mouth to receive a nut,
Come on, man.
it just isn't that hard. Really, right?
They taste good. They're sugar-coated peanuts.
But what
are
happened
our-
to 'em?
What are our options?
They break apart like One Direction after Zayn left and made me cry for 3 weeks straight. Or B, expand like my ego after 2 pints of Guinness.
Oh, 2 pints to Guinness.
For a long time, I thought that nuts were made of wood. I thought I'd throw that out. Like one time I was talking to my brother and I was like, I think we're eating wood right now.
You were wrong.
And he was like, no, they're nuts. It's just,
It's a different
just
thing.
because it's from
They are
something.
kind of woody. I don't think they break apart.
I think they may absorb it and expand.
Let's go with absorb it and expand. Let's see. No, I already think that didn't happen. Now, you want to use this?
I don't know if I got the proper tools.
You got one of these?
Oh gosh, they stink.
Did they expand? Put it down here.
Honestly, I don't know what the correct answer is.
Anything
But they definitely, oh, no, a couple of them, oh, they're bigger. They're bigger. Put some of the other ones next to it. They got bigger.
They
Look,
did expand.
They did, because
And that's pretty mushy.
there's not a nut that big.
In this
And
whole bowl.
these are the big nuts, those are the little nuts. Big nuts are on my side.
Little nuts become big nuts when you douse them in Guinness for a long time. And we were correct.
We were right. Round 3. Okay, now we've got some Irish Spring soap.
Because every spring in Ireland, it just spews out soap, bars of it.
Can you imagine walking up to a spring and it smelled like that? You'd be like, somebody needs to call the EPA.
Wow. It's really refreshing in a shower, but like in nature, I would be afraid. All right, here are the options that we have been given. Did the soap separate, float, and sink like Jack and Rose in Titanic? Or turn to brown mush like the guacamole I tried to save from last year's Super Bowl party?
Oh yeah, you can't hold on to that.
Not even for an hour.
You think I can break a piece of soap just with my hands?
You might want to leave that to Chase.
Can't do it.
I can do it. I know I can do it.
Really?
Oh, now you're trying harder. Now you're trying harder.
Yeah. It's all about your grip.
Okay, so what do we think? Separate and float?
Tearing it apart actually gave me some hints. Because it's much softer than I ever imagined.
Oh, so you think it turned to brown mush?
Think of it like the peanuts a second ago. Think of this as a peanut. It's slightly porous, but it seems like it's not gonna absorb that much, but then it does, and then it just kind of completely undoes itself.
Yeah, let's say that it turns to brown mush like old guacamole. Leave the pit in, that'll help. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay, let's find out.
Yeah! That's brown mush! That's brown mush!
Let's investigate what happened, guys.
Investigate the mush.
Oh, man.
Was that negative pressure?
It doesn't. It smells good.
Well, of course it does.
It smells more soapy than it does. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's white under there. Can you get it out? Woo!
All right, stick that under your underarm. Look at that, man. Here, just cut that open with something.
Oh yeah. Scalpel.
Don't do it towards me.
Oh, it's so milky.
Oh.
It's like buttery.
It lost all its greenish-ness. It lost all its Irishness.
Let it down. Put it down. Drop it. Drop it. Release it.
It looks like a computer mouse now.
Remove that. And then. It's totally fine in there. It's just, it's so mushy now. Look at that.
Beer takes the green out of Irish Spring. Guinness and Irish Spring should do like a co-branded commercial. And it's just this. It's just footage from this. Put that in the Super Bowl next year. Round 4.
Yes, just a simple paper cup. Rhett, our options are, did it remain a cup or did it not remain a cup? Now, I'm trying to see, does this have a wax coating on it?
Yeah, it definitely has a wax
It does,
coating.
because how could you drink out of a paper cup? No well-respecting paper cup is waxless.
I don't think that wax is gonna give in to Guinness I don't think wax would ever give in to Guinness. Wax wouldn't do that.
I think you're wrong.
You think I'm wrong?
I think you are totally wrong.
Do you think that wax gave in to Guinness?
I think wax gave in to Guinness within 24 hours.
And it's no longer a cup.
It's no longer a cup. After a month, this thing is just, we're gonna be stirring this around and it's just gonna be fibrous. It's gonna be a malaise.
Okay, we've already won, right? We can't lose.
Right, so we're saying not remain a
No
cup.
longer a cup.
Not a cup! Uh-huh.
Okay, it's kind of hard to tell at this point.
Ooh.
The suspense, man. I see the top. The top part is definitely still a cup, but I don't know if the whole thing's a cup, man. It's still a freaking cup.
Still a cup?
It's still a freaking cup.
Still a cup.
The wax did not yield, man.
Pull it out. If you can get it out.
Well, I think the way to do that is to squeeze it and come at it from both sides.
I think in order to get it out, you gotta make it not a cup. So, we may be right after all. Nope, we're clearly wrong. Oh, no, he can't get it.
If you include me taking it out, it's no longer a cup, but if you didn't do that, it would have been a cup.
Well, I have a renewed respect for wax. Round 5.
Okay, now we've got liver, and I've been told that this is human liver, right?
Yeah,
An
an Irishman's.
Yeah, an Irishman's
damaged liver.
They just took part of it out. It was very large.
The rest grows back.
And the rest is gonna regenerate.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Like a lizard's tail.
Did this bloat and bubble like the water in the hot tub after Uncle Carl farts in it? Or B, turn brown and start to melt like Aunt Debbie's new nose after she fell asleep on the roof?
It's already kind of brownish.
It's a little brown.
But turn more brown and start to melt.
And liver is exposed to things all the time, right? I mean, it's a filter. And if it gets exposed to too much alcohol, you get cirrhosis of the liver.
Right.
What does that look like?
Cirrhosis, I don't think that's a bloating. I think that's a crinkling and a shriveling.
I think it's a bubbling. I think it's got like things on it. I think it looks like, a cirrhosified, not a word probably.
Sure.
Liver has like blisters all over it, which that seems like bloating and bubbling.
Okay, all right, we're going.
You think it's gonna melt?
With bloat, I think it's gonna melt, yeah. Because.
Well, last time we went with you and it was wrong, so now
yeah, I'm going with you.
Go with me and it'll be wrong.
Bloat and bubble.
Uh-oh.
Right, lots of blackness here.
Oh gosh.
Open this up.
Oh.
What happened to it? It turned into a bar stool leg.
Now that was...
Who would have thought?
I mean,
a liver.
You know what?
Hold on, Irish bar stools are made of liver.
Yeah, I always suspected that. You know the fine handiwork that's on a bar stool leg?
Did you give us, okay, this is another one we tried that we rejected because I guess it didn't do anything.
Yeah. I know what happens to a bar stool.
Just bring it in, guys. Let's see it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Here, you know what? Get rid of that one. Be careful.
It's very hard to tell what happened, but it's got a lot. There's a lot of pressure. You can see.
Oh my goodness.
I'm standing
back. It's about to burst.
I'm standing back.
Here we go.
You can do it, Neil. You gotta use your legs. Use your glutes.
Use my glutes?
Start in the glutes and throw an energy thrust all the way up to your hands.
I gotta hold the bottom and you hold the top.
Hold on, I think I only did the left glute. Both glutes, yeah!
Got it.
I think I loosened it a little bit.
No, you didn't. I did it, man. Ah!
It's bubbling.
It's coming out of the top.
Okay, I think it turned
We
brown.
need another tray, guys.
Oh gosh, it stinks. Oh, it's so mushy.
Ah!
Yeah, that's turning brown and melting.
It smells horrible.
You were right, Link.
Pull it out, man.
I can't.
Be a man. If we were in Ireland right now, it would already be on the tray. Ah! Ah! Ah!
You okay? Use your glutes. Use your glutes and you won't vomit on
It's
yourself.
horrifying, man. But for the record, we were wrong.
Well, I was wrong. We should have gone with yours. And of course, we left Link's glasses in Guinness for a month.
Oh. That's where they've been this whole time.
Stick around, because we're about to take a bath in a shamrock shake.
That segment got you feeling thirsty? Get our mason jar and drink up at mythical.store.